CKLA lesson. Are we all set? Hey, let's put our pencils in the parking garage. Go ahead. Parking garage is where?
In the box.
Perfect. It's inside your desk. Right. Sit on your bottom, and we're ready to go. Today, guys, for lesson 11, we're going to take a look at some nouns that name places. Okay? And we're going to look for them in phrases and sentences. And then we're going to sort some words with short and long vowels. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to answer some questions in the story, The Tape. Okay? Now, we've been talking all about nouns. All right? Who can tell me what is a noun? Thank you for raising your hand. Caden, what's a noun?
It names a person or a place or a thing.
Okay, does anybody have anything to add? Autumn. You keep thinking. Thank you for volunteering. Guys, a noun is a word that names a person, place, or a thing. Okay? And we're going to keep going. Today we're going to find some nouns and some phrases and sentences. Are you ready? Okay, good. Repeat after me. The red house.
The red house.
Which word names a place?
House.
House. House names a place, and a word that names a place is a noun. Very good. Good. Repeat after me. The tall mountains.
The tall mountains.
Which word names a place? Jaslyn.
Mountains.
Mountains. Great. The mountains names a place, and that is a noun. Very good. Let's look at another one. Repeat after me. The calm ocean.
The calm ocean.
Very good. Who can tell me which word in that phrase names a place? Olivia.
Ocean.
Ocean names a place, and a word that names a place is a...
Noun.
Very good, friends. Okay. The wide street.
The wide street.
Okay, let's see. Who can tell me which word names a place? Jacoby.
Street.
Street. Very good, guys. The street is the place, and a word that names a place is a...
Noun.
Very good. Guys, the narrow path. Good. Which word names a place? Chandler Haynes.
Narrow.
Think again. Listen. Let's read it again, everybody. The narrow path.
The narrow path.
Okay. Which word names a noun that is a place? Path. That's very good. And a word that names a place is a...
Noun.
Very good, friends. Okay. Repeat after me. The path is crooked.
The path is crooked.
Very good. Which word names a noun? Which word is a noun? Path. And path is a place, so we know that's a noun, right, guys? And one more. The cave is small. Repeat after me.
Cave is small.
Good. Which word is the noun? Yes, ma'am. Sophie.
Cave.
Cave. Good. And that's a place. And a word that's a place is a noun. Very good. Okay, guys. Today, we're going to do some work with our large chaining cards. Okay? We're going to review the sounds that they make first. And then we're going to talk about our vowel that is the magic E. Okay? Let me see. Yes, sir?
I've been doing this before.
Good. We've done this before. You're exactly right. Okay, I'm going to pass out my letters.
I don't think the same letter.
Give me the sound that goes with this one. Everybody? Okay, good. And what about this one? Good. And Kyler. Everybody? Good.
Like orange.
Yes. What about this one? Good, like a snake. Good. And this one?
Pig.
Pig? This is P like pig. Okay. And what about this one? Careful. Duh. How about you do duh?
I love to.
Good.
My name.
And this sound is
Tinley.
t, like tinley. Very good. Autumn, can you do this one? Good girl. All right, guys. All right, let's see.
I didn't get the same thing.
Good. They love this game. What's the sound? Very good. Okay, and then we have the vowels. Let's see. What about this one? Okay, can you do today? Perfect. And what about this one? Good. Let's see, we've got a couple absent today. Can you do this one? Good. That was a big job. What's the sound? And let me see. I have one more vowel. What is this vowel? Chandler. Can you be a trooper and have two sounds? What's your first sound? And what's this one? Good. You're going to be a good listener today, okay? Okay, friends, we're going to build some words today. Are you a listener? Thank you so much. Let's put your card flat on your table. We're going to practice chaining as a group with some big cards, or letter cards. Remember, when you see this letter, look at it. It can say short E as in eh, right? But we also learned that that card's magical, right? So the magic word that we use before we put up that magic E is what? Alakazam. Very good. Now when we say the alakazam, that's when our magic E stands up with their card. And who's our magic E? Olivia. Okay. Olivia, I think I'm going to have you a special place today. I'm going to let you sit in this chair. That way you don't have to run back and forth. Okay, now don't you stand up until we're ready for yours, okay? Come on up. All right, my friends, I've got a list of words. You're going to have to be super listeners. Are you ready? Okay, listen for your sound. Jacoby, are you ready? Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Hop. Now let's say it. Hop. Let's think. What's the first sound? Hop. Ah, good. Ah. Good. Hop. What's the last sound? We're looking for it. Okay. He's right, guys. Let it be. Come on, Jacoby. You're doing a great job. All right. We want to hold up the lowercase. Let's step forward. Everybody read the word. Hop. Very good. If you believe that word is hop, give me the thumbs up. Good. That's great spelling, guys. Read the word. Hop. Now, guys, we're going to do something magic. Are you ready? Alakazam. And what happens? Look at this. What happened? What is our word now? Hope. Hope. And what is it? That's a silent E or a magic E. And what is his job, guys? Do you remember?
Hey, Mr. O, say your name.
Very good. We use that O and the E together because they are a vowel team, right, friends? You with me? Put your cards flat on the table. Okay. Very good, guys. Hope is the word. All right, guys, look and listen. Repeat after me. The word is slop. Okay, let's say it until we have all our sounds. Slop. Slop. What's the beginning sound? S. S. Good. Here they come. S. Would you step forward for me, Chandler? Let's don't lean on the counter. Step forward. Come on up. Let's see if you're in the correct order. Come on up, Lucy. Hold them straight. Let's read them, guys. What's the word? Slop. Is that the correct spelling? If you think it is, thumbs up. Good. I think it is too. Now, guys, here it comes. Alakazam. Now we've got that magic E. And what is the sound? Let's read the word now. Slope. Because the vowel team's working together, and that magic E says, hey, Mr. O.
Say your name.
Good. So now it's not slop anymore. It is slope. Very good. Okay. Here's the next word. Are you ready? Be a good listener. Rip. 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 They're getting the right order. Okay, my friends, let's read the word together. Rip. If you think that's the correct spelling, give me thumbs up. Great. I think so. Rip. Now, guys, it's that magic time. What's our magic word? Alakazam! Now, what is the sound? What's the word?
Right.
Right. Because that magic E, the I and the magic E work together. They're a vowel team. And they don't say, when they work together, the I says its name, correct? What's the word? Right. Thank you. Let's be a listener. You ready? Okay. Here we go, guys. Listen carefully. Repeat after me. Hid. Now think, guys. Hid. Okay, careful. Thank you, Carter. Wait your turn. Okay. What's the first sound? Now look at those letters, guys, and think. If you believe that word says hid, give me thumbs up. Hid. Good job. What do you think? The word is hid. Now here we go. Are you ready for the magic word? Alakazam. Now what is the word? Look at it. Okay, let's think. Stop, look, and listen. That E, what does magic E say?
Hey, Mr. I, say your name.
So now it's not the S sound. Hold your card up, Chandler, so we can see it.
Hide.
Good. With the magic E, it's a vowel team. The I and the silent E work together, friends. And the word is hide. Thank you for waiting your turn before you talk, okay? Thanks. You're talking a lot today. And it's reading, and I like it. Let's save it. Okay, friends. The word was hide. Good. Listen carefully. Here's the next word. Repeat after me. Dim. D-im. Good. Now, friends, let's all look at the word. What's the word? If you think that's the correct spelling for it, dim, thumbs up. Now, let's think for just a minute. Do we need an uppercase letter? Is dim a proper noun? No, it's not. So we've got the lowercase. Everybody read the word? Dim. Here's the magic part. Are you ready? Alakazam! Now what's the word, friends? Dime. Because the I and the E work together, Autumn. That's a vowel team. And the word is dime. Very good, friends. All right, guys, listen carefully. Here's the next word. Repeat after me. Rat. Rat. Rat.
I don't.
Can you sound it out, friends? Good. Now, friends, look at the word. What is the word? If you believe that's the way we use rat, thumbs up. Good job, friends. All right. The word is what? Excellent. Here's the magic part. You're fine. You ready? Here we go. Alakazam!
Wait.
Now the word is rate. Right, because what is the job of that magic E?
Hey, Mr. A, say your name.
Good, guys, the A and the E are a vowel team.
Wait.
Thank you. And they say, make the vowel say its name, right? Read the word. Rate. Good job, thank you. Guys, listen carefully. Let's see if you stay. Our next word, repeat after me, is man. Okay, man. Just be listeners. Caden, would you walk away from the counter? Come closer. Walk off the counter. Don't touch it. Come up. Take a giant step forward. Come on. Excellent. Hold up your cards. Friends, read the word. Man. If you think that's the correct spelling, give me thumbs up. Good job, guys. I think it is. Here's the magic part. Are you ready? Now face the front. Very good. Man became Maine. Do you hear the vowel saying its name? Right? That's a long A. Good job, friends. Okay, stop. Look and listen. Repeat after me. Last word. Tap. 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 Now, what is your sound? Look at it. Thanks for noticing. Good job, buddy. What sound are we missing, friends? Very good. Very good. Here we go. Now stand in line. Guys, what's the word?
Tap.
Now, if you think that's the correct spelling for tap, thumbs up. Nice. That says tap. Here's the magic part. You ready? Alakazam!
Tape.
Good. Tap becomes
Tape.
tape. Thank you so much. That looks good. If you think that says tape, thumbs up. Excellent. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Are you ready? I'm going to need listeners. If your card says p, bring it to me. If your card says ah, bring it to me. If your card says m. If your card says ha, bring it to me. I need good listeners. If your card says bring it to me. Okay, let him hear me, okay? If your card says bring it to me. Careful, not eh. Those are tricky. Thank you, baby. Next sound is d. Ah.
Like ox. Box.
Thanks, buddy. Next sound, t.
Oh.
If your card says l, bring it to me. Thank you, Tinley. And good job. I need s.
Said.
Thank you. Very good. And the last, oh no, r.
Rabbit.
Thank you, Tyler. Good. And the last one, hey, let's do the magic word. Are you ready? Alakazam. Thank you. Guys, you did great today with that silent E, the magic E. Very good. Now, we've done all those. Guys, can you read that word? Slow. And what's this word? Rip. And it becomes ripe. Excellent. Let's keep going. That's a speed readers. Okay, guys, the next thing we're going to do, we've already changed our letters from short vowel sounds to long vowel sounds. The next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to talk about some of the tricky words that we've done so far. Okay? I'm going to give everybody 3 cards today. I want you to take a look, okay? The tricky words we're going to look at today are so, some, and no. So if you'll spread those across your desk, that would be great. Spread them across your desk so that you can read them. Thank you. I like your manners. Desk. Good. Is your next word no?
Oh, yes.
Good. Is your last word some?
Yes.
I want us to talk about, are you ready? We're going to talk about the tricky parts of these words. Okay, friends, if you got your pencil ready, let's look at the word, look at me. Look at me. Say so.
So.
Now look at your word so. Do you see it? So. I'm going to write so on the board. Watch. Now what sound do we know? Usually this makes what sound? Ah, right? But it's not, the word is a tricky word, so they don't follow the rules, right?
Because it's little.
It is small. Look, friends, so.
No.
We don't have a silent E, do we?
No.
But the tricky part of this word is that the O says O. Oh. So what's the word? So. Guys, that's a little tricky, right? I want everybody to underline the tricky part of the word so. It doesn't say saw, it says so. Underline the tricky part, just like me.
I did.
Good. Okay, now let's look at the word no. No. I'm going to write no on the board. Are you ready? If you have a question, we raise our hand. Thank you. Listen. No. Repeat after me. No. Usually, this vowel says ah, that we've learned so far, when there's not a silent E, right? But this is a tricky word. So we have to remember that the O in this word says O. That's the tricky part. Would you underline that in the word no? Underline the O. Because that's the tricky part, right, friends? If you agree, thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Good. Guys, what's that last tricky word on your desk?
So.
The one we've not used yet. What is it?
So.
See, it's tricky. It's a tricky word. Let me write it. Take a look, friends. What do you notice about this word? Who can look at this word with me? Look. It does have a silent E. So the O, I agree with you. The O and the E usually, my friends, work together. Lucy, are you with me? But in this word, that's not the case because it's a tricky word. It is a tricky word. So the O does not say its name. It's a trick. So you have to remember these two tricky parts. Underline this one and underline this one. Now listen to me. Listen to my voice. What vowel sound do you hear? Some. What is the vowel sound you hear when I read some? Think first. Think first. Raise your hand if you know. Carter, what's the vowel sound? Do you know? You're exactly right. I'm so proud of you today. Good. He's working hard. This O, guys, makes this sound. Say that sound. Read the word with that sound. Some. It's a trick. The silent E does not work with its vowel team O. It's a tricky word, and we have to remember these are the tricky parts. Read the word for me. The word is some. Who can give me a sentence with the word some? Think first. Wait. Wait for me. Chandler.
So what?
You gave me so. Can you give me a sentence with this one?
So.
What is this word?
Some.
Some. Can you give me a sentence with some?
Somewhere.
Somewhere, that sounds like a place, doesn't it? Who else can give me a sentence with some? Have you got your sentence in your mind?
Yeah.
Let me see. Who can do it? Can you give me a sentence with some?
My mom buys some ice cream.
My mom buys some ice cream. What's the tricky word?
Some.
Perfect. Listen, friends. Who can give me a sentence with the word so? Caden. So many what? He has so many dollars? Boy, you're so lucky. Then that last tricky word is what?
No.
No. Okay, listen carefully. Who can give me a sentence with no? Autumn, can you do it? With no. My mom said no. That sounds like a sad sentence, doesn't it? Okay, now I need listeners. Put your cards across your table. I'm going to give you a sentence, and I want you to pick up the card of the word that I read. It's going to be tricky. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, you pick up the card of the tricky word. Here we go. I have so much fun. So, good. Okay, put your cards down. Listen carefully. You ready? Listen for one of those tricky words on your desk. Ready? I need some water. What's the tricky word you heard? Some. Perfect, perfect. And here's one more. I have no more time. No. Very good. Hey, guys, put those tricky words in your black CKLA folder. Go. Thank you so much. Good review. We're going to look at this out. Are you ready? Have you got your papers in a stack?
It'll be easy.
Okay, pull out your workbook, baby. That's the wrong one. Gold. Yes, ma'am. Can you do what, baby? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if you need help, okay? Okay, I'll get you one. Don't worry. Kuna Matata. Put this one back in the workbook. Put that back. Okay, friends, are you ready? Look and listen. I'm right here. Thank you so much. Is your name at the top?
No.
Would you write your name at the top? I got you, boo. Best handwriting every time. Here you go, buddy. Put that in your desk. Okay. Let's look at the directions, guys. Listen carefully. What I want you to do, guys, is some of those words. Would you look at the board for me? Look at the board. This is your work page. You've got words in a box, friends. Okay? Now, the words that we're going to put in this row say ah as in hop. Repeat that. Ah as in hop. Okay? Every word in that box up there that has a short O sound, ah, you're going to write here. In this row, friends, we're going to put all the words from the box that have O as in hope. Repeat.
O.
Guys, repeat that. O as in hope. Okay, stand up. Everybody up. Pencils in the parking lot. I hope you're a good listener. Listen carefully. Ready? Simon says, touch your belly. Stop. Simon didn't say stop. Simon says, touch your belly.
I don't know.
Listeners, Simon says, pat your head. Are you getting tired? Me too. I'm going to stop. Did Simon say stop? No. You have to keep doing it, right? Be a listener. Ready? Simon says, turn around. I like the way you're still patting your heads. I know who your teacher is. Okay. Simon says, stop. Simon says, put your hand down. Simon says, clap your hands one time. Simon says, clap your hands 2 times. Simon says, turn one more circle. Stop. You had to stop because it was just one circle. Oh, Simon says, sit in your chair. You ready? Good. Okay, friends, we're going to read the words in the box together. You ready? Let's read this word. Look at the board. Good. Next word.
Note.
Perfect. Next word. Everybody's reading. Road. I like that long O. Next word.
Cold.
Careful. Cod. Excellent. Is there a silent E on that word?
No.
Good. What's this word? Careful. Look at the vowel. Top of the list. Here we go. Robe. Next word. Okay. Focus. The next word. Excellent. The next word is, look at it. Code. Perfect. And the next word is? Perfect. Now, friends, look and listen. If the word says ah as in hop, we'll put it in this list. Are you a listener? If the word says O as in hope, you put it in this list. Are you ready? You're going to read each word. What's the first one? Rob. Where does it go? Is it ah as in hop or O as in hope?
Hop.
Perfect. Let's write it here. After you write it down, then go to the next word. You don't have that word. It's okay. No worries. Keep going, friends. I'm going to let you work independently. I'm going to call a couple to the table. Here, use this one. No worries. Next word. Look at it really closely.
It's supposed to go to this one.
Why? Read the word.
Oh. Hold on. Oh.
Work with your friends at the table, right? If you're at the table, you can work together, okay?
So that one is small, longer, so I go to
Read the word. Can you read this word?
No.
Perfect. So it says note. Does it say ah as in hop or O as in hope? Which one? Read it again.
No.
Note. Does it say or O?
It goes through this.
It does. So write it there. Note goes here. Okay. Repeat with me. Read that word. What is it? Road.
Road.
Does it say as in hop or O as in hope? Which one? What does the vowel say?
Road.
Good. Road.
Road.
Where does it go? The vowel says O as in hope. So you're right. It goes here. Friends, the next thing we're going to do, are you a listener? We're going to move now to reading. Would you please get your CKLA reading book? Put it on your desk. The grand book. We're going for the grand book. Are you with me? Oh, I'll bet you do. We'll wait for you. Okay, guys, listen, please. Today we're going to read the story, The Tape.
No, we already read the tape.
Well, we're going to read the tape today.
56.
Are you a listener?
It's 46.
Thank you. Hey, guys, could you close your book for just a minute? I want to tell you something, okay? Thank you. Guys, listen. Before there were CDs and DVDs, do you know what those are? Perfect. Or MP3s. Do you know what an MP3 is? Wow. Okay, good. Guys, there were people used tapes to listen to music, okay? A tape, yeah, right. Would you like to see a picture of a tape? I can show you one. But I'm going to need you to listen, okay? What do you need? People listen to tapes.
Is it just like tape where you stick stuff on?
That's a different kind of tape. Let me just show you, okay? Thank you for being a good listener. Guys, people use tapes. That is so funny to me that it's confusing. But that's okay. I get it. I'm about 5 minutes older than you. Not 128. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the page where we're going to look at our book. Guys, could you please turn to your table of contents? Thank you. Hey guys, before there were CDs, DVDs, and MP3 players, are you a listener? People would listen to music on something called a cassette tape. Do you see that? Have you ever seen one of those? Wow, that's old-fashioned, huh? Okay, well guys, look at the board. People played the tape on a machine called a tape player or a tape deck. Has anybody ever seen one of these before? No. Oh my goodness, wow. Okay, if you've got a pencil in your hand, put it in your parking garage. Thank you for putting your pencil away. Guys, look and listen. In today's story, Gran and Jen are going to listen to a cassette tape of a particular type of music called jazz.
I go to jazz.
You go to a jazz dance? Well, there's a certain kind of music called...
I go today.
Perfect. Guys, we're going to look at some words today. Are you with me? We're going to look at some words to preview the spelling in our story. Okay, in our story today, we're going to use the A sound. Look at the board. A. Autumn. A. And we're going to use words with the O sound. Okay, guys, let's read the A sound words. Look at the board. Thank you for being listeners. Let's read.
Tape.
Tape.
Grapes.
Grapes. Stare. Thank you. Let's read them again. Tape. Grapes. Stare. Now, how about you repeat the words after me, okay? Here we go. These are the O words. Ready? Those. Notes. And robe. Do you notice something special about all those words? What do they have? That's the same. What?
Silent E.
They do. They all have that magic E or the silent E at the end. Good job, friends. Now let's look at some vocabulary. Would you look at the board?
Yes.
Thank you. What is this? It is a tape deck. Guys, this is the tape deck. That's where you play those cassette tapes. You put them inside and they play music. Okay? Look at the board. Thank you. This is jazz. That's a certain kind of music that's played. Those guys would be jazz musicians. But the word is jazz. Read the word. Jazz. This is shades. Can you read that with me? Shades. Hey guys, another name for shades is sunglasses. Sunglasses. Very good. All right, friends, there's a couple other vocabulary words that we're going to do too. So if you'll be a listener. Another word is notes. Notes. Friends, notes. That's another word. Are you a listener? Those are tones played in music. That's notes. In Miss Bieshi's class, has she ever talked about notes? Notes on a staff in the music class? Has she? Do you know what notes are?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, and the last word that we've done was what? What was that last word? What's another name for sunglasses?
Shade.
Shades. Very good. Let's read the story to find out whether or not Gran and Jen like, yes, ma'am. Sure. Guys, we're going to listen to the story. You're going to read it with a partner today to see if Gran and Jen like to listen to jazz music, okay? Listen carefully. You're going to go to the desk of the person that's your partner, and you two are going to read the story aloud together. Are you ready? Okay. Carter is going to read with Lucy. Lucy and Carter, you're partners. So sit together. Kyler and Sophie, you guys are going to be partners today, okay? Jacoby, Autumn, you can be my partner. And Jaslyn, would you go read with, you're going to read with Caden. Olivia, would you go read with Chandler Haynes? Tinley, maybe you come to the table with me today. And Chandler, if you could go join Chandler Haynes and Olivia at that table. Okay? Guys, we're going to read the tape. Do you know what page it's on? Good. We don't need work pages, just the book.
Okay.
Thank you. I need to hear you read it out loud. It's a few more pages, right? I'm ready. Let's all read it together. You ready? The
tape.
Keep going.
Gran
Asks.
asked
That's a tricky word. Do you know what it is? This word. What?
what is
What is?
the tape?
What is? What's that sound?
Is
Look for me. What is this sound? Think. What is the sound if I put it here? Do you know this one? I'm underlining sound, so that must be a tricky word, right? Look at right here. Good. The sound is the. Or
It's up there.
look. So the word is that.
That.
So when you come to words that have that, you need to read the.
That.
Okay, keep going. What's that next word? This.
This is a tape.
Deck.
Deck. Gran.
Good. I want you guys to keep reading for me, okay? Help each other and keep reading out loud, okay? Act. Good. It had all the letters for cat, but the word is at. At.
It.
Take a look at that word.
Lack.
It's in bold because look at that. There's a silent E, magic E. So what is it?
Hey, Mr. I.
So what is the
say
word?
your name.
Read it for me. Like. Good. Use that skill. You've got it. We are. Mm-hmm.
Band.
Band. Very good.
Do.
No, look at it again.
And.
Uh-huh.
Sing.
And sing. Good.
The.
The.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you. Was there anybody else that didn't understand something? What?
Pip.
Tell me what page that's on.
First and second.
It's the last page of the story, wasn't it? Are you talking to that last sentence? Everybody read that last sentence to me. Was that confusing for you? I understand that. Look at that, guys. Look at it. In jazz songs sometimes, they say funny words. They are kind of like the words that we read sometimes. Those silly words. Listen, it says pip, pip, ting-a-ling-a-ling. Are those real words? No, but that's just a funny line they might read or sing in a jazz song. Let's read it again together. Go. That's it. Pip, pip, ting-a-ling-a-ling. Is that a funny sound? It is funny. I understand why you didn't understand that. But that's not really a word. That's a nonsense word. Okay, would you listen carefully? We're going to go over our questions. Are you ready? Okay, here's the question. See if you can answer this. Who is singing on the tape that Gran has? Who's singing on the tape? Raise your hand if you want to answer. Think about it. Olivia, who is singing on the tape? Gran's Gran. What's another name for her? Who knows? If it's Gran's Gran, it's her... What do you think? It's her Gran. So it's like her grandmother. All right, friends, you're exactly right. Guys, here's another question. What type of music did Gran's Gran sing? Raise your hand if you know. What kind of music did she sing? Are you listening, Tinley? What about it, Jazz? What did she sing, Jaslyn?
Jazz.
That's funny. What is her name?
Jazz.
Did you make that connection? Jaslyn? And what's the answer to the question? What kind of music was it? Wow. Wow, you're right though, Jaslyn. The kind of music that we're listening to is jazz. Next question. This one is for Chandler Haynes. Chandler Haynes, are you a listener, Autumn? Thank you. Listen. What do Gran and Jen do at the very end of the story? Raise your hand if you know. What do they do at the end of the story? Yes.
They saw each other.
They what?
They saw each other.
Keep thinking. Let's see. Chandler, what do they do at the very end?
They stopped.
They stopped, but before they stopped, what did they do? Who can find it in the words of the story? Olivia, what are they doing at the end of the story?
They danced.
And what else?
They dressed up.
Did you hear that? They dance and they dress up, and then what do they do? Jaslyn, what do?
They sing.
They dance, they dress up, and they sing. Okay, listen to this question, friends. Did Gran and Jen enjoy listening to the jazz? And how do you know? Raise your hand if you know. Did they like it? Did they like listening to jazz? And how do you know? What are you thinking, Sophie? Did they like it? How do you know?
Happy.
They're happy? What in the story did they do that makes you think they were happy?
There was
Listen. What?
Jazzy.
Keep thinking. What were they doing in the story at the end, Caden, that lets you think they might like the song, the music, the jazz?
They like the song because they like the notes that said
Okay, they were singing those silly words. But guys, what were they doing to make you think that they enjoyed listening to the jazz? What?
Oh, Grandma singing so loud.
Okay, Grandma was singing. What else were they doing, Olivia? They were dancing and they were,
Dress it up.
they dressed up. Do sad people usually dance?
No.
No, they must have been enjoying that music. That's the clues I would get. Okay, guys, we have read, are you a listener? We've read all different kinds of words to describe our grand, right? Are there any other new words that you could use today to describe grand? Are you a listener? Raise your hand if you know a word to describe grand. Autumn, do you know a word to describe grand? Keep thinking. Raise your hand if you know a word to describe grand. Tinley, what do you think? Chandler, long.
I think because they dance, they dance.
They did dance. But what's a word we could use to describe Gran if she was dancing? She is a...
Dancer.
She's a dancer. Gran is a dancer. What's another word to describe Gran? Thank you for being a listener, Jazz.
Singer.
She's a singer. What else?
She's adventurous.
She's adventurous. Guys, this Gran is adventurous. She's had some great stories, hasn't she? Today her adventure was
Happy.
jazz, right? What's another word to describe Gran?
She was dressing up.
She did dress up.
She's happy.
Okay, so maybe she was a Gran of disguise, because that's another word for dressing up, right? Good job. Guys, I think you've done a great job today. So I'm thinking it would be a great time for you to stand up.